Well, with all the recent rain activity that we've had, we would like to post a video, just a little quick presentation. It'll be divided up in parts. For reference on our Facebook page, this is called Dealing with Drainage. This is usually a free workshop that we do in Spartanburg County, but we just wanted to offer it on Facebook page, so that way you guys can watch it whenever you want to. So we'll kind of go through and talk about a little bit about managing stormwater in the home landscape and kind of what you can do to help prevent erosion. So why would we want to worry about drainage? Well, the biggest problem is it can cause some structural issues with cracking foundations and stuff like that. But I will say this many times, I am not an engineer and I'm a horticulturist, but just throwing that out there, that it can cause structural problems. So from my perspective, it can cause a lot of disease issues. Things like brown patch, Pythium blight in yards and in plants, and root rots and stuff like that. You see, a lot of this is caused by poor drainage and excess standing water. So you really need to make sure that you take care of these problems when you see them, because they can lead to some very big problems down the road. Now, there's some people out there that are going, well, I can just put some fungicide out there and, that'll solve the problem. Well, it's a Band-Aid solution is what it is, because ultimately if you don't solve the problem of the drainage, it's never going to get solved. You're always going to have the recurring issue. And brown patch on fescue can be very devastating, especially. And that kind of harkens back to, we talk about the disease triangle in some of my classes. We have the host, the pathogen, and favorable conditions. We always have the host there, the plants, and we always assume that the pathogen is there. So what we're trying to do is make sure those favorable conditions so the disease can thrive is not happening. So that's our goal with this. Drainage, standing water from drainage can also cause some unwanted visitors to pop up. We talk about mosquito prevention in home landscapes. The number one thing we recommend is eliminate standing water. It does not take much to harbor these little guys. So these little ladies and guys, excuse me. So any excess standing water, you need to try to eliminate as best you can. So let's look at how normal water cycles work. We have precipitation that falls down. We have runoff a little bit. We have interception by plants, and then it will sometimes hopefully will leach through the water table, through the soil profile into the water table, eventually get discharged as groundwater into lakes and streams and rivers. This provides a filtering effect. The soil's a natural filter. Now, sometimes we have transpiration through plants, of course, and we also have evaporation from surface water and from the soil surface that can happen. So this is in general basically how water moves.